Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now this video is all about trust, but not only regarding girls, it's also about what you can trust. And we can start off at the very beginning, something like when you come to the airport, you're going to get a taxi to Pattaya. Now you probably cannot trust the taxi driver to be truthful. He will probably try to scam you if you give him the chance, and he'll probably overcharge you if he can. So make sure you get the price before you get in the taxi, okay? Just an example of what we're talking about here. I mean, when you're in Pattaya, you're going to go out in the bars drinking. Now you cannot really trust the cashiers in the bars. You have to check your bill regularly. Each time you have a drink, make sure they haven't added one or two extra drinks on. Always do this. Remember to do this, eh? Now, with regards to eating, most restaurants are absolutely fine, no problem. But some of the food carts, like the street food, some can't be trusted. And I have one golden rule, which is to watch them cook it in front of me. If it's a barbecue, make sure that you see them put it on the barbecue and it gets hot. Then you know it's freshly hot and any bacteria will probably have been killed. Anything that's sitting on the cart, that could have been sitting on the cart all day long in the sun with flies on it and could be covered in bacteria, don't eat it. I don't eat cold stuff like that directly off a cart. Only have from a cart if you see it cooked in front of you. Now, talking about streets, another thing to avoid is street vendors that sell anything on the street. They'll just walk up to you and try to sell you something. Now, an awful lot of the time, at least 60 or 70% of the time, it's overpriced, well overpriced. Maybe 2 or 3 times more than it should be. I mean, other times it could be fake. I mean, obviously all the watches are fake, but then they're selling medicine like Viagra and things like that, and some of those are also faked. Yeah, I always prefer to go to a pharmacy for things like that. Now, take it as a rule that if a Thai man ever approaches you, he will be wanting something from you regarding money. He will try to sell you something, and it'll be the wrong price. It'll be overpriced. So if that ever happens, just completely ignore them and walk away. If they try to talk to you, walk away. Don't listen, walk away. And an example of this is the touts on Walking Street with the ping pong shows. Just walk away. Don't even look at them. Don't look at the pictures. Just turn your head away and walk away. Okay? I mean, I don't want to be too negative about Pattaya, really, because there are many places where it's 100% trustworthy. For example, if you wanted to rent a motorbike or a car or a scooter or something, don't just wander into any place that you happen to come across. Check it out. I mean, I've done several videos on places. One place in particular, which is 100% trustworthy, is the Pattaya Rent-A-Car, which is on the top of Pratunat Road, up near Big Buddha. Absolutely 100% trustworthy with regard to the motorbikes or cars or even e-bike rental there. Another example is if you wanted to get a condo or something to rent, for longer term, not so much for shorter term. But you'd go to somewhere like Alan Bolton because you've seen the videos, they're 100% trustworthy. You even know the staff, Fern and V, you can trust these people. That's what this video is all about, avoiding people you can't trust and going to people you can. Pause. I go what?
Walk.
Yeah. You're very nice. I'll go walk.
I don't make up yet.
You're not make up yet?
Yeah, I don't make up yet. Where you from?
I'm from England.
England. I like
Yeah.
How England now?
Hey?
How England now?
Cold. But I not go for 10 years.
You don't go for 10 years?
No, I'm not. I live Thailand.
England.
I live Thailand, but I not go for 10 years.
Sure?
Yeah, sure.
Why?
Oh, why I go? For what?
England is 10.
Cold. Cold. Yeah. So, I know what you want. I know you're after business, but I'm working now. Okay?
Now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see somebody.
Oh,
Okay, you're lovely.
I'm hungry. I don't have money.
You don't have money?
Would you mind to give me some 50 baht before I buy one food?
Yeah, I can give you some money for
Thank you so much! Wow!
No problem. What you got? There you go.
Thank you so much! Thank you! Have a nice day!
Okay, same
Thank
to you.
This is Thailand. As I was saying before we got interrupted, now again on the positive side, when you come to change money, I've never had a problem with the kiosks, with the yellow ones with the TT name on them. They always seem to be spot on accurate. With the money that they give you when they change it, everything is always spot on and correct. Yeah. Go on to taxis, motorbike taxis now. The online app called Bolt, they appear to be very honest. I've never had a problem with them, never. Not like regular taxi drivers, where you have to be very careful, and you have to say exactly where you want to go and speak exactly how much you want to pay, or they want you to pay. Make sure you get an exact amount before you get on the bike, okay? Because you can't trust them. Something regarding security, for example, all hotels, pretty much all decent hotels, have safety boxes in the room. Now, these are usually quite good, and generally, when you use them, your stuff is safe. However, you need to check the reviews on certain hotels, because some hotels have multiple reviews where stuff has gone missing out of the safety box. Now, obviously, I cannot name those hotels, but they obviously have staff who steal. So what you have to do is you have to look at the reviews of the hotels on Google and on Agoda and on Booking.com and check that they haven't got any bad reviews regarding stuff being taken from the room. 99% of the time it's fine, but there are some, and you need to check the reviews. Yeah. Now, I've done several videos on people who do services in Pattaya who are completely trustworthy because I've used them. An example of this is the guy in Tukkom who repairs phones. I did a video on that, if you check it out. He also sells phones, and also if you buy a new phone, he will transfer all of the data, all of it, from your old phone to your new phone, completely free. And he did it to me, and it was a great job, really, really perfect job. Another thing was a dentist, for example. I mean, I go to your dentist on Third Road, and the guy's called Dr. Jeff, the one that I've used. He's becoming more popular now. You have to actually book. When I first knew him, you could just walk in, but that's not the case anymore because he's good, and he didn't hurt, and the prices are reasonable. I mean, another one is an optician. If you need to have your glasses repaired, if you break something or you want new glasses, on next to the 7-Eleven near the Top Market, there's another video I did about a lady who has an optician's, and she sells glasses and repairs them and everything. And she's great, she's completely trustworthy. So, I mean, here I've talked about a bunch of things which are not related to the elephant in the room, which you know what I'm talking about, girls. Now, we'll just address that a little bit, shall we? Now, you first-time guys have got quite a lot to learn, really. Let's say, suppose you spent a few days with a girl, and you were getting on very well, and everything was good. Now, there may be a time after you've had a particularly good day together, and maybe that you have, say, bought her something like a new pair of shoes or a new dress, something like that. But there may be a time when she'll say something like, "You have a very good heart. You make me love you." Right? Now, if you hear something like that, treat it as a warning. It's a test. She wants to know just how much power she has over you. If you ignore her comment or just laugh, then she knows she's got a lot more work to do on you yet, you know? You're not ready yet for the plucking. Yes, I said plucking. However, if you answer something like, "Yes, I feel the same," or "I love you too, honey," then she knows she's achieving her goal, which is to get you to have strong feelings for her, or even end up loving her, so that you can move on to the next stage, which is preparing you to start sending money to her when you return home. She'll say something like, "I love you. I not want to go with another man. Can you help me? I just want little bit money every month, so I not have to work with Phalang anymore." There's not usually any offer from her to return home to the village. She tries to avoid that. If you suggest it, there'll be various reasons not to do that. She'll make some excuse about there's no work, you can't make money in the village, and she wants to do some work, like in a shop or something, so that she can help to support herself, and the burden is not all on you. However, that's not the truth. The truth is that she wants to stay in Pattaya so she can continue looking for more boyfriend sponsors just like you. I personally know some girls who have multiple boyfriend sponsors from many different countries, all sending money. This is how trustworthy many bar girls are. Now, another thing that you inexperienced guys need to be aware of is the girls usually want you to think that they've only just started working in a bar last week and never worked this bar before. What she actually means is that she just came back from Isan to Pattaya last week and changed to a new bar. So what she won't tell you is that she actually worked in several bars in Pattaya before over the last 3 or 4 years. So each time she comes back from seeing the family, she's a new arrival. And that keeps happening again and again. Now, why do we say this? Why? Because she's always looking for a potential boyfriend or sponsor. And she doesn't want you to have any idea how many guys she's been with. I mean, do the maths. One customer each day for 3 years. It's like a millennium, isn't it? Who wants a girlfriend with that history? So that's why they don't want you to know how long they've worked in that. Another thing that inexperienced guys need to learn is about sending the girl back home to the village. I mean, I know guys who I've spoken to before who say, "Oh, she's safe, she's not in Pattaya anymore. I sent her home to a village, and I send money to a village when I'm in my home country, so don't have to worry about her being in Pattaya." And this is just like laughable, you know, thinking she's safe in the village. Laughable. Because she's going home to be around all the guys and girls she grew up with, including ex-boyfriends and geeks. If you don't know what a geek is, a geek is an F-buddy, someone that she plays around with, like a boyfriend but not a boyfriend. It's just a downgrade from a boyfriend. And there are obviously many tiger guys that she's known for years, and they're just waiting to get their chance to jump, you know. These young Thai girls and Thai guys love nothing more than to have a party, go get a lot of whiskey and various chemicals, shall we say, and have a party together. And the truth is, she'll see much more action in the village, or at least as much as she would ever have seen in Pattaya. She's not safe at all. The only difference is that in the village she doesn't charge, but then she doesn't need to charge because you're sending her money. See the logic? Don't do it. And something else you newbies need to learn is if you see a girl in a bar that you like, and you chat to her for a while and have a drink or whatever, but you don't actually bar find her, you think I'll come back later. So then you wander back later and she's no longer there. She's disappeared. And you ask where she is. Mama-san will say something like, oh, she feels sick. She go home to her room, go back to her room. Or if you go back the next day to bar finder and she's not there again, then Mama-san will say, oh, she day off today. The truth is that she's almost certainly been bar fined and gone off with another customer. So don't fall for all this stuff, you know, wise up, okay? Something else is, if you like take a girl, well, say 1 or 2 times from a bar and everything's really good and you're getting on well, and you exchange messaging apps like Line or something like that, and then you see her a few days, and then one day you get no answer from the line, nothing at all, for maybe a day or 2 even, and you leave messages but there's no reply. Then the next day, or the day after, whatever, when she's free, she messages you saying, oh, I have no internet, my internet finish, I cannot put new internet, have problem with phone, so I can't message you, but I now have fixed internet. The truth is that it's just an excuse. And she's been with another customer. You have to accept that that's the way it is here, you know.
What we just passed there on the right is known as the Soi 6 Shrine, because directly behind you, you see the building with the red roof and the green walls. To the right of that is Soi 6. I'll put an arrow on so you can see where it is when we get a little bit closer. Yeah, so that's Soi 6. Infamous Soi 6. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to throw a few things in. I was talking to somebody about trust and what have you, and I just thought I'd throw a few things in for you newbies, you know, because you can't go trusting people, okay, unless you know 100% for sure that they're okay, as I've explained to you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's helpful. Please subscribe, like, share, ring the bell, and have a look at Patreon. Brilliant now, really, really good now. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next video.